Movement is important to every game. The way it is implemented and designed by the game's creators determines how the game is played at its core. Movement is how you navigate the world, and how the characters move impacts every aspect of gameplay, like balancing and pacing, from slow and quiet to fast and loud. The movement in a game is critical for a good or even a great game. This is obvious when looking at a game like Ultrakill, which is designed with fast-paced shooting in mind. Ultrakill has various movement tech options that allow the player to navigate the world at Mach speeds, ultimately shaping not only the style of gameplay, but also impacting how playing impacts the player. Ultrakill rewards high speed and skill with a rush that many other games struggle to replicate. I mean, how can you beat the feeling of absolutely annihilating a bunch of filth with a nuke while traveling at 7 billion miles per hour? TF2, however, takes a similar but different approach to movement. The 9 classes to pick from have different weapons and base speeds that can affect how fast the player moves and how. The Scout and Heavy are good examples of base modifiers affecting movement, which affects the strategy of the player. Heavy is the slowest class in the game, with a base speed of 77%. The Scout, however, has a double jump and a base speed of 133%. This allows Scout to go places and do things a Heavy player could never do due to a lack of maneuverability. Another factor in movement is your weapon choice, as some weapons give you increased movement options. The rocket launcher or sticky bomb launcher are choices that give big speed boosts from explosion flinging yourself across the map. There is a lot of flexibility to change what class or weapons you use to impact your movement. Both games, in my opinion, have great design in the getting around department. Personally, I hate games that feel rigid, so I love how both Ultrakill and TF2 have so many options to get around. Like rocket jumping, sticky jumping, charging, sentry surfing, and that's not all. Or how in Ultrakill as Silly GoPro, you can fling yourself with core nuking, wall jumping, rocket riding, dash jumping, and you can bet your 4 coins that there are more movement techs to use. The point is, there are great options in both to get to one place to another very fast. Despite all the similarities, TF2 and Ultrakill have fundamental differences in how their movement is executed. For example, rocket jumping, a popular and effective way to get around a soldier in TF2, is a trade-off. For every burst of speed, you lose a varying amount of health, which can put you in a bad spot if you rocket jump straight into battle. On the other hand, in Ultrakill, being a speedy little robot and flying straight into battle actually keeps you at a higher health, as dashing gives you invincibility frames, trading stamina instead of health. And of course, since both games are designed amazingly, this isn't always the case. Ultrakill has some moves that take health for speed, like core nuking, while TF2 has some weapons like the rocket jumper that doesn't deal damage to yourself. Typically, what I said before is the trend. Ultrakill equals fast is better, TF2 equals fast is good, but it has a trade-off. This can even be seen on what the objective of each game is, with Ultrakill having a built-in timer at the top corner and at the end of each level, for either speedrunning or just to say, hey, you're being timed. Hurry up, little bro. Although TF2 has a timer, it's less focused on pure as soon as possible finishing, and more or less has a max time to keep games from being a forever stalemate. TF2 and Ultrakill both have unique ways of implementing dynamic and enjoyable movement into their gameplay, from Ultrakill's hyper-fast adrenaline explosion crack 9000 simulator, to TF2's complex arsenal of weapon options that reward skillful use of various trade-offs and benefits. It's clear to me, and hopefully you now, viewer, why these are great examples of movement done right in a game. And if you've not tried them yet, I highly recommend these gems. Thank you so much for watching my video about TF2 and Ultrakill movement. Have a great day, evening, or night. Please consider liking and subscribing. Bye.